One of the advantages of going to UW-Tacoma is that we like to take our students out in the field and do some hands-on work and really experience the real world, because they're going to end up in the real world.
So today we're taking out the Adventurous. It's a tall ship that is owned by an organization called Sound Experience to demonstrate how to do oceanographic research.
We took a couple of our intro geoscience classes out to learn about Commencement Bay and do some sampling in Commencement Bay, learn a little bit about how Commencement Bay formed, and then sample some of the water and sediments in Commencement Bay as part of their intro geology and intro oceanography class.
It's a wonderful opportunity for those students to get some hands-on learning. We talk about so many things within the classroom, but they actually get to feel and to see and to smell what we're talking about in class.
So we've sampled things like the water. We've looked at temperature and salinity of the water. We have sampled the water itself and captured with a net some of the critters in the water, which are the phytoplankton. And then we also sampled the bottom of Commencement Bay and got some mud samples or sediment samples.
So it gives the students an opportunity to not only learn how that data is collected, but it's also an opportunity for them to learn how to troubleshoot. So we've been studying, we being the University of Washington, Tacoma, here at the Center for Urban Waters, which is just right across the bay here, have been studying microplastics since 2008. The thrilling thing and the coolest thing about this work that we're doing is that we developed the methods here at the University of Washington, Tacoma that are used internationally to study microplastics in the ocean. And that puts us really on the world map when it comes to microplastics research. The students today were able to deploy what we call a manta net. It looks like a manta ray. It samples plastic on the surface of the water. It's being towed behind this beautiful ship. It's brought aboard, and all of that material will be brought back into the lab for the students to analyze. Having samples in the lab and running them, it's a neat experience, but being out there and collecting those samples and knowing that that's the labor and the effort that you put in and that's your sample, there's much more context and much more ownership to the research.
It's really different than book learning, than sitting in a classroom. It's what they remember. When students come back to us, they don't say, oh, I remember sitting in the classroom hearing a PowerPoint. They say, I remembered that sailboat and it inspired me. And so that's why we do this, to inspire our students, get them to do something they may not have done before, and show them other things that they might do in the future.